What's up guys, Learning with Rich here. In this video, we are going to continue our modeling for sanitary system. So this time we're going to add sinks to our sanitary system. So we're going to add three sinks here. So as you can see, there's already the guideline here. So I'm going to place the sink here. And then after that, we are going to do the manual piping that connects them to the sanitary system. Okay, so let us now add sync to our layout. So I'm going to zoom into this area here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is let me open up the 3D plumbing. This is the view, and then I'm going to select the floor plan here, and then I'm going to select this icon here, tile views. So if your tile views is not here on your quick access toolbar, what you can do is you can go to the view tab, windows, and then you can select the tile views. Just click that one and then right click, and then you can select add to quick access toolbar to add it here. Or you can also type WT. So aside from selecting this, aside from selecting it here, you can also type WT. Okay, so I just want to see it side by side, showing my 3D model and then the floor plan as I modify the model. Okay, so let's go to the systems tab, and then after that, let's go to the plumbing fixture. Okay, so we're going to add plumbing fixture. So you click that and then go to the properties. So make sure the properties is on. And then let's go to the properties. So if you don't have the properties, just right click at the blank space and then look for properties. Okay. Now let's go back to the properties of our plumbing fixture. And then let's look for lavatory, rectangular, public. Okay. So let's select 22 inches by 22 inches public. Just click that one. And then after that, on our placement, so just make sure place on vertical face is selected. Although it's already selected by default, just to make sure, because this plumbing fixture is a wall hosted family, so it needs a wall. So we're going to place it vertical. Okay, and then after that, let us now click to place the sink center to our lines here. Okay, so like that, so just place it. So if you're having a difficulty placing your plumbing fixture at the center line, so what you can do, you can just place it anywhere. Like for example here, and then let's place another one here, and then modify. Then after that, let's go to modify. Let's select the align tool. Let's click this line here as our reference, and then the middle line there. There you go. So you will be able to align. Oops. Okay, just undo that. So after you align this, just escape once so you can align again another object to another reference line. Okay, and then just select modify. All right, so it's now here and on our 3D model as well. Okay, so another tip. So instead of placing it like one by one, so you can just copy one of the plumbing fixture to the other reference lines. So let's say I'll delete this. I'm going to select this, and then I'll select copy, making sure constraint is checked, multiple is checked. So I'm going to select this line here. Let's pick this line here, and then let's pick another line here. There you go, and then select modify. Okay, so next, so let's add the sink to our sanitary system. Okay, so I'm going to open my system browser by right clicking at the blank space and then looking for system browser. So there's our system browser. Make sure system is selected here, and then piping is selected here. Okay, so let's expand this one. So that's our system. So that's the first system that we created for this area here, right? On our previous exercise. So if I click that one, it will, this one, it will highlight the object, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, for me to be able to add these three sinks to my Sanitary 107 system, okay, so I'll select that system, and then after that, from the piping system here, so there is an option here, edit system. So let's click that one. Actually, you can, I'm going to select modify here to terminate. You can also select one of the element here or one of the plumbing fixture that is part of the system. Okay, you don't need to go to the system browser, but you can also do this. Just select any of the plumbing fixture here that is part of Sanitary 107 system. So like for example, this one, if you click that, looking at the properties here, it will tell you that that one is part of Sanitary 107. So same with this. Okay, with this drain, so it's Sanitary 107. So same with this water closet and urinal. So it's all part of Sanitary 107. So select one of the family, for example, this one. And then after that, go to the piping system. And then you can select here, edit system. Okay. So same with selecting here your Sanitary 107 and then selecting edit system. Okay, so you can do either selecting here or selecting one of the plumbing fixture that is part of the system. Okay, you can click that on our view and then go to the piping system, edit system. All right, so let's click that one. And then you see here from the edit piping system, add to system is selected by default. Okay, so we are now going to select these three plumbing fixture. So we can use window selection like that, or you can also click one by one. Okay, so after you select the three sinks, so you can now select finish editing system. So as you can see, it's now part of the system Sanitary 107. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm gonna do is, let us lay out the model. So I'm going to select this elbow fitting here. Okay, so let's select that. So I'm going to do that in 3D view. So let's click this elbow and then you see there's a plus symbol there. So I'm going to select that to convert this elbow fitting to T fitting. So let's click that. There you go. So it now becomes T fitting. And as you can see, the position of our T fitting is correct. So if you select the T fitting, you can actually change the position of that one like that. Okay. So the position is from here going to that side because you see the slope is there, right? So the slope is going that side there. So going to that side, going down here. Okay. So the T fitting here is in the correct direction. Okay, so again, if it is in the wrong direction, so you can always click that. Okay, anyway, so that's the correct position. Okay, so after we convert that to T-fitting, we can go here on our floor plan view. All right, so maybe I'll just close the system browser here. I don't need that. Okay, so let's go to the floor plan view, and then after that, I'm going to select my T-fitting. So let's click that one and then right click. You can select here, draw pipe. So draw pipe. So it will create now our pipe. Okay. All right. And then there's an option here. So automatically connect. Okay. So I'm going to switch off that one. So I don't want to automatically connect. All right. And then on my options bar, or maybe for my slope here. So I'm going to change this to same slope as the other pipe here. So the slope here is 1/8 of an inch over 12. So it goes going down to that direction. So let's change that slope Okay. And then after that, I'm just going to move it all the way here. There you go. Okay. And then after that, I can also specify here the middle elevation. So as you can see, I'm still on the pipe tool. So let me change the middle elevation or the offset. So I'm going to change this to 2 feet space, 6 inches. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to select here apply. So as you can see here, it goes up. Then I'll just select here modify to terminate the tool. So let's check the pipe that we created here. So let's go to the left side of this view. So you see there's a slope there. So there's a slope. So if I click this, so that's the slope. So 1/8 of an inch. It's actually the same as this one here. Okay. All right. And then after that, the next thing that we'll be doing, let us add some pipe fitting. Okay, so let's add pipe fitting on our 3D view. So let's do it here. So maybe I'll select this view there. Okay, so let's add the pipe fitting. So let's go to the system. And then after that, let's look for the pipe fitting. So let's click this one. And then here on our properties, so we are going to use the Y 45 degrees double PVC schedule 40 DWD. So I'm going to select DWV. So I'm going to select standard. So let's click that one. Okay. And then after that, so let us move here. And then after that, we're going to pick to place it. There you go. And then I'll select here modify. Okay. There you go. Right. So I think it would be better if I'll just move this pipe to this one. Actually, I need, it should be this one here. So it will tee up. Okay, so let us select this one here. And then you see there's a rotate. Okay, so that's the position that I want. So I'm gonna select. Okay, so let me just delete this one. I shouldn't place this one in this third sink. It should be here. Okay, so let me select that. Okay, and then go back here on the floor plan. So while it's still selected, so let us use the move tool. So let's click that line and then place it here. There you go, and then modify. And then after that, here on my 3D view, so I'll use trim extend to corner. Click, click. So that's the technique there. Okay, and then after that, so we are going to create now our pipe. Okay, so maybe what I'm gonna do here is I'll create a section. There's a section already. So let's open up that section. So let's double click that. There you go. And then here, okay, so I'm going to move my T fitting here. So let me just move this. So let's move that. I can actually specify the distance here. No. So let's just select and move. So maybe about 10 inches below, like that. Okay, and then after that, let us now add some pipes. So let's click this, right click that, right click, and then draw pipe. Like that. 45 degrees. Click that. And then slope up. Okay. So slope up that way, and then escape once, and then let's click this to create another pipe like that. Make sure it aligns at the center line. Or another trick, so I'll just delete this one. Another trick there is, let us just select this one here and then use the mirror tool, mirror that like that, and then make sure this is connected to this fitting here. Select that. So maybe just move that up and then connect it properly. There you go. So to check it, just hover up your pointer like that and then press tab. So as you can see, it highlights the pipe network. So meaning they are properly connected. Okay. All right. So what else? So maybe what I'm going to do next here is I'm going to add a pipe here. So let's select that one, and then you see that icon there. So we can add a pipe for that one. Click that one, and then let's create a pipe. Okay, so maybe about 6 inches. Move down and then 6 inches. Escape. So let's click this one. Click that icon. Move down and then type 6 inches symbol. Enter. Okay. How about this? Oh, this one is 2 inches. Okay, so this one, so maybe I'll just drag it here. So I can click this and then create that pipe. Move down and then type 6 inches symbol. Enter. Okay, then after that, just select here, modify. And then after that, we're going to add T fittings again. Pipe fitting. So let's go to the systems. Let's look for the pipe fitting. And then this time, let's look for our P trap. Okay, this one. Trap P PVC schedule 40 domestic waste vent. So let's select standard. And then maybe I'll just click that. It's not placing properly here. There you go. So I'll just click the end point. There you go. And maybe I'll select the end point here. There you go. And then let's delete this one here. Okay, and then we are going to rotate it. So let's do that here in the 3D view. So let's click this one and then rotate like that. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Click, rotate, rotate, rotate. Okay. Then we're going to create it like manually, or you can also use connect into. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, and then here on the layout, you see there's connect into. So let's click connect into, and then I'm going to select this pipe here. And it will connect there properly. Let's see if there's a slope here. There's no slope. I want to have a slope. Wonder if I can add it like manually. So let me just select this one and I'll delete this. And delete this one too. So I'll try to manually create the pipe and let's see if I can add a slope. So right click this, draw pipe, and then let's add a slope there. It should be sloped down. Something like that. There you go. Yep, so there's a slope. And then let's try to trim this Trim extend to corner. Let's click and then click this. There you go. So let's see if there's a slope. Okay, so there's a slope. Okay. Right. Actually, I can also mirror this to the other side if I want. So I'll just mirror this. It's from here. Hold control. Click this elbow. Click that pipe. And then here. So let's mirror that. Mirror to the other side. There you go. And then again, let us make sure this is connected. So let's click that. Move and then reconnect. There you go. And then let's trim this. Trim, extend to corner. Let's click that. Click that. There you go. Again, just make sure they are connected. So you can hover your pointer, press tab, tab again, tab. So they are all connected, right? Now for this one, the last one here, I can just select that, P-trap, right click, draw pipe, and then let's add a sloping down. Okay, let's just create a short segment there because I can just use trim, extend to corner. Click that and then click that one. There you go. Okay, so it's now properly connected. So let's go to the floor plan, WT for tile. So this is now how it looks like in floor plan view, in elevation view, and in 3D view. There you go. So let's double check if they're all connected. So let's hover up our pointer to one of the plumbing fixture, and then let's press tab, 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 and then tab again. It will highlight the whole thing. So they are all properly connected. If you select, it will select all the elements, all the system, Sanitary 107. Okay, so hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.